Aloha, everybody from the Big Island of Hawaii. I'm Michelle Melendez. I'm the author of the double award-winning book and bestseller, End Dieting Hell: How to Find Peace with Your Body and Release the Weight. And you can get this on Amazon. I've been a fitness trainer since 1996, and I became a weight loss specialist in 2007, 2009, and I'm the founder of Women Being Fit, and it's an organization for women who struggle with their weight. So what I started noticing after I was helping my clients lose weight is that they weren't keeping it off. So does that sound like anybody? Have you lost weight and gained it back like numerous times? Well, I'm going to share why. This information I found because I knew I was noticing that, and I was like, okay, what am I missing as a professional? Why aren't my clients losing the weight and maintaining it? That's what they wanted. Why aren't they doing it? What's going on? So I went on a mission to find out. And I did not find this information out in the exercise industry. I did not find this information out in nutrition. I went deeper into the body, and this information I'm going to share with you blew my mind. Like literally when I first saw it, I was like, what? Here it is. The number one reason why you struggle with weight year after year is because your body is emotionally conditioned, and I even say emotionally addicted to the feeling of struggling with your weight. The actual feeling. The feeling of struggling with your weight feels normal. It feels normal to put yourself down, to feel ashamed, embarrassed, or guilty, frustrated, you can't lose weight, hopeless, it's never gonna work for you. Those feelings very much feel normal. And that vibrational frequency will sabotage any diet you go on. Any diet. So within about 4 to 6 weeks, what'll happen is the body will literally, and it comes from your heart actually, will literally send a signal to your brain to think a thought that creates the feeling that it's used to having. So this is where it comes in, where you go, I've been really good working out, I'm gonna skip tomorrow. That thought is actually coming from your body, sending a signal to the brain. And where this signal from the body is coming from mostly is your heart. Your heart was the first organ that was created when you were conceived. It started beating before you were born. Your heart is 100 times more electrically powerful than your brain. This means that the electrical energy that you're emanating by sitting in your seats right now is not coming from your thoughts. It's coming from your heart. Your heart is 5,000 times more magnetic than your brain. This means the things that you're pulling toward you into your life are actually coming from your heart. Your heart can learn, and your heart can remember. It actually has its own brain. I thought that was amazing when I found that out. Their heart has about 40,000 neurons in the heart. So why is this important? Because if you went through something as a child or as a baby, or an emotional energy was so intense in your family, like the Holocaust and feeling afraid, that vibrational frequency can actually go into the fetus. It actually can go into the baby. But mostly throughout your life, the feelings and experiences you've had in your life, if they touch your heart in a positive way or definitely in a negative way, if something happened in your past, broke your heart, left you feeling afraid, left you feeling not good enough or ashamed of your body, that frequency, that trigger, that emotional trauma doesn't leave the body. And what happens is the heart wants to protect itself. It wants to feel love. Your heart is designed for pleasure. And if your heart doesn't feel pleasure and it doesn't feel love, it will actually pull you toward behaviors that let it feel pleasure for even a small time. Because if those of you who are addicted to overeating, it's actually coming from trauma in your heart. And your heart is being pulled toward overeating because you're wanting to cover something up. You're wanting to not acknowledge feeling ashamed or feeling not good enough. So your heart is actually pulling you toward overeating food so you can actually fill up and not feel that anymore, not feel that shame. But you actually do feel pleasure in the overeating process when you're doing it. It actually feels safe. It feels comforting. And that's the thing, is your heart wants to keep you safe. So the other piece that I want to share with you, checking my time, is that, and this may sound a little off topic, but I'm gonna bring it together at the end. This empty space, and I know you've heard this before if you're in this room, is not empty. This is vibrational frequency. And Einstein said we are not in space, we are extensions of space. And Joseph Campbell said 1 cubic meter of empty space has enough energy to boil all of the oceans in the world. And Nassim Haramein, amazing physicist, says that 1 cubic meter of empty space has enough power to power all of humanity for millions of years. That's this empty space that we're in. Why is this important? Because your body, and this is from Nassim Haramein, who I love, your body is the radio, and your feelings, what you are feeling, are the dial to align the frequency to get on the right channel so you can hear infinite intelligence, which is this empty space. And when you are feeling love and appreciation, you have a very clear signal, and you can hear the infinite intelligence that's around you. You can hear and feel inspiration coming to you to say, let's do this. This is your next step. But if you're feeling not good enough, ashamed of your body, frustrated, angry, all of those feelings, they make kind of a static. It's not a clear signal. You can't hear what infinite intelligence is wanting to share with you. So you want to line it up. So how do you do that? Taking my time, I have a few more minutes. So how do you do that? You actually, you need to go back to the trauma of what happened, and you don't have to feel it for very long, because I know, believe me, I know that every single one of you has had an amazing amount of trauma in your life, some things that most people probably don't even know about. And you don't want to go back there, and I don't blame you. But you're brave enough, you're courageous enough. Your soul said yes to this journey in life. Your soul said, I'm going to go through this life in this body with these experiences, and I'm going to emotionally expand through whatever trauma I experience, and I'm going to move toward love, peace, and forgiveness. It's what your soul wanted, because you are an extension of the universe, having this human experience in this body through the trauma of everything you've gone through in your life. So what you want to do is you want to go back to your heart, and you want to say, ask yourself, if you want to overeat, or if you want to go drink, or whatever the addiction is, what do you need? What's really going on? What is it that I'm feeling that I'm not wanting to acknowledge? Where's the trauma? Where's the trauma? I have a client who's addicted to fear and anxiety. And I asked her, I said, what age is that? So ask it, what age are you? What age? She told me 5 years old. I said, what was happening at 5 years old? And she said, my parents were always arguing and I was always afraid. So growing up, her entire childhood was lived in fear and anxiety of what's next? What's next? I'm not safe. And she's 65 years old, still having those feelings. So the first thing that we work on together is full self-acceptance of the situation. We accept that she's somebody who has fear and anxiety that lives in her body, that's conditioned in her body. And it's not easy. This is a journey. This is a journey. Woo! And it's a heavy journey. And this is the one we're all supposed to go through. So the first one is find the age. What age is this feeling? What age is this? If you're not being able to save money, if you're always struggling with money, what age is that? And then what happened at that age that had you leaving feeling not safe, not secure? And can you have compassion for that part of you that experienced that. And this takes work. This takes work, but you can do it. You can totally do it. So we're all living in trauma, all of us. And as we fully accept it, and as we emotionally expand through it, and that comes from full acceptance without making it right, wrong, good, or bad, that's the evolution of humanity. So you are the evolution of your family. Your family wanted more peace, wanted more love, wanted more ease and flow. I mean, look at our lives these days. 100 years ago, people didn't have it so good. We're sleeping in beds that are the most comfortable ever in history. We are the evolution. The next evolution in humanity, in the world, is peace, is ourselves, is our body's frequency that will take us toward peace. And that's the next evolution of humanity. And it starts with each and every one of you living in a body that you love, being kind to yourself because you went through a lot, giving yourself a break. I take women on this journey called End Dieting Hell. It's a 90-day journey. And you can actually check it out at womenbeingfit.com/journey. But if you want more information on this stuff that I just shared, you can go to womenbeingfit.com/free book, free book. And that's a free book that you can check out. It gives you a lot more information on this because I don't have much time. And if any of you want a private consultation, go to womenbeingfit.com/free chat. I'd love to talk to you about your journey and see how I can support you. If this information inspired you, subscribe below, like it, make a comment, or share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.